Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm so tired, but we're gonna get this review out of the way. I've been up since like 5 this morning. I was supposed to go to New York today. I was supposed to go yesterday, but I had been checking the weather, and they said that a snowstorm was supposed to hit, and so I made the decision not to take the chance on being stuck at the airport. And I read that they had like a 6 hour delay for flights flying into New York, basically. So I'm glad I didn't go yesterday. It would have been different if I was already down there and the snowstorm hit. I probably would have been excited because, we really don't get snow down here like that, really at all. But I didn't want to take that chance of flying there that day. And then I was going to go today. That's why I kind of woke up early. And then I just changed my mind. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the review. We're just gonna talk. We'll start out with Tia, and then we'll just kind of like work our way. But I really want to talk about Married to Medicine some more. Okay? Cause when I tell you Married to Medicine, baby, girl, I need to wake up. The coffee not working fast enough for me. Um, all right. So Tia is basically having a work event, basically. Um, Nothing but white people. They all get to the event, and girl, they're like the only black people there. Okay. Did y'all catch that tea when Tia said, Tia kind of got a heavy tongue, and then she has that accent, so you have to listen carefully sometimes. Did y'all catch that tea when Tia said that her daddy had two outside kids while he was married to her mother? I said, girl, the money must have been real long. Girl, now let me say something. Let me say something, sister. People cheat all the time and people stay. You know. And I can understand if your man cheated on you and your man was Jeff Bezos. You might stick around just for a little bit. you know? But baby, you start bringing kids into the equation. My math is off. My math is real off. Um, and I'm not the best at math. But I do know that when you start to bring kids into the equation, 1 plus 1 equals get the fuck up out the door. Okay? And the fact that that man had not one, baby, not only did he cheat, but baby, he had not one but two kids on Tia's mother. I said, oh girl. So it's 4 of them. I said, girl, the money must have been real long, honey. She must have been Queen of Sheba over there. Where were they at? Nigeria, London, wherever they were at, girl. Because I would have been gone. I would have been gone. The babies, baby, the babies, that's a deal. I don't know how y'all do it. No shade. I don't know how the girls do it. When y'all start bringing babies into the equation, baby, please. That's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother ball game. Anyways, so um, it sounds like Jazzy is about to eventually have a problem with Stacy. I mean, girl, why not? Everybody else do. Um, Stacy, I guess her motives for going to Jazzy's wedding, um, they don't. They I remember them mentioning that Stacy was not going to. Well, I remember Giselle, not them. Think I remember Giselle mentioning that Stacy was not going to go to Jazzy's wedding, basically because I guess they didn't know if Jazzy was going to be on the show, and then I guess when Jazzy got on the show, that made Stacy change her mind about going to the wedding because then the wedding was going to be filmed. So I don't know. So I guess Jazzy's about to have an issue with Stacy because Ashley brought up again, Stacy and her motives for going to the wedding. Angel, girl. Angel is moving. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just me. What I say is not the gospel. It's just my opinion. It's not that big of a deal, child. What it sounds like to me is Angel moved. Angel was born and raised, I believe, in Maryland. I think that's what she said. I think she even said Potomac. Her family is there. So it's not that big of a deal, right? So she moved back, but I think she moved back because of the show. They're making it into this big, oh my God, Angel got evicted from her home. Angel is, Angel is moving. And girl, but I guess they just can't break the fourth wall and be like, Giselle kind of tapped on it a little bit by saying that she moved because of the show and she didn't rent the Airbnb out long enough. So Giselle did tap on it. Angel is kind of like beating around the bush. Girl, just say what it is, girl. Girl, they told me I made the show. Girl, Bobby said he wouldn't mind coming down here. I didn't think I had a spot. Girl, I didn't think it was going to last that long. Girl, I only rented the Airbnb out for 2 months. Girl, I thought we were going to be done filming maybe. I don't know. And girl, we still filming and it is what it is. Like, that's what I feel like it is. But Angel's not saying it again. Giselle kind of tapped on it. But now they're trying to make Angel moving into like some storyline of, I guess, Angel being broke, her being evicted. And I don't think that's the case at all. Okay? I just think it's, girl, Angel moved for the show and now, girl, the show was still filming and the Airbnb, girl, time was up. Okay? That's it. Anyways, we'll get back into that in a little bit. Girl, so Kay comes over. Girl, you can tell Bobby is over. You're not calling Bobby! You can tell Bobby is over it. Did y'all hear? When Kay walked in, he said, damn, we don't knock around here, huh? Baby. Bobby is over it. Bobby ready to go back to Colorado. He's sick of y'all. He's sick of this show. Let me tell y'all something. Ashley Darby, you're a nasty woman. So, towards the end of the episode, I was going to wait to save this, but I need to go ahead and get this off my chest. It'll wake me up a little bit. So, towards the end of the episode, Giselle and Wendy threw, I guess, a field day event. Girl, it was a mess. And Angel was the last one to arrive. She was late. And they called her, Kay called her and was like, hey, girl, like, where you at? And she was like, girl, we on our way. Are you close? Girl, no, we're not close at all. Right? And they're all like, girl, when you gonna get here? I get it. We trying to shoot the scene. Girl, you holding up the process. Girl, hurry your ass up. Bobby said, we'll get there when we get there. You heard him say that in the background. So, of course, the lady's like, ooh. Right? Like, okay. Right? I get like, okay, girl, look, girl, hang up the phone, girl. He mad. But, girl, this is after they found out they have to move out of the home. They're having to go back to Colorado or either find another place real quick, right? So, and then you have these kids. So I can get the frustration. Girl, Ashley says in her confessional, oof, that Bobby has a temper on him. I didn't like that. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't like it. This is exactly why these men don't like to participate in this fucking clown show. Because you don't even know that man, Ashley. And for you to throw out there, because all he said was, we'll get there when we get there, and now you've attached him to having a temper. Angel, if you don't get your black ass to that reunion and drag Ashley by her forehead, that's why the men don't like to be on this fucking show. It's stuff like that that irritates me. I feel like it's a very dangerous road to go down. When you start attaching stuff to people, Oh, he has it. That Bobby has a temper. A temper because he said, girl, we'll get that when we get there. And now all of a sudden he has a temper. Ashley, you need to be worried about your baby daddy and why he was walking around here with charges against him for sexually assaulting men. That's what you need to be concerned about. You need to be concerned about how you're going to explain to your kids why their father had charges pressed against them by an employee of Bravo NBC Universal because he sexually assaulted a cameraman in Monique's basement. And why he was walking around her since season 1 sexually assaulting men on camera. Or you worried about somebody else's husband? Ashley gets on my fucking nerves. Girl, I don't know. Girl, I cannot believe I used to go off for Ashley. Girl, girl, maybe I'm just pissed off. Maybe I'm just sleepy. Girl, that pissed me off. I didn't like that. I did not like that. Anyways. So what we at? Oh, girl. Wendy and Eddie. Girl. Wendy and Eddie. Hey, baby. Anytime I see Eddie and Wendy on my phone, on my TV, and they are talking about money, girl, I just stop breathing. I really do. Girl, I stop breathing. I slide down in my seat, girl. I cover my face. I get in this corner like this. Oh, girl, sister. It's just uncomfortable to hear them talk about money. So, cousin Cameron, she got to go to gymnastics practice, right? That's the daughter, Eddie and Wendy's daughter. And they showed a clip of when Giselle was on the phone, when Wendy was on the phone with Giselle, and she was like, hey, girl, look at Eddie's office. It seems like Giselle and Wendy are like cool. Girl, at one point, they all met up, not all, Giselle, Ashley, and Wendy met up to talk. And girl, Wendy walked in and Giselle literally hopped up out of her seat and was like excited to see Wendy. Like, oh my God, hey! Girl, I was like, girl, like, I don't know. Girl, maybe Giselle really did turn a new leaf over with Wendy. So anyways, so she's on the phone with Giselle and she's like, girl, look at Eddie's office. And she was like, oh, Eddie must have some money. No, I think she said Eddie must be, she said, oh, Eddie must be making some money. I think that's what she said. And so Eddie and Wendy are talking about the renovation budget. Girl. And she tells Eddie, he's asking about where they are with the budget. And she says, can I be honest? I haven't even counted. But if one invoice is over $100,000, then you know I already blew the budget. I said, sister, you've been on my mind, oh, sister, girl, we're two of a kind, so, sister. Okay, shout out to The Color Purple. Shout out to Suge. But so anyways, girl, Wendy plans on calling her father, right? She was going to write down what she was going to say. I said, girl, let me say something. Let me say something. Girl, it's no shade. If you got to write down a speech, girl, in order to talk to your daddy, girl, don't call the motherfucker. Girl, if I got to do all of that to talk to my relative, if I got to do all that to talk to my daddy, then girl, we don't need to have a conversation. But this is not a State of the Union speech, bitch. This is not, girl, are you in class? What you gonna do? Girl, you writing down talking points? Girl, if I got to do all that to talk to you, girl, I'm not talking to you. I'm just not. Girl, not me. Anyways, so she was going to write down what she was going to say, and then she changed her mind, and she said she's just going to speak from the heart. She said her father had been calling her. You know, they went to Nigeria for like 30 days. And the whole time she didn't see her father. Now, mind you, she hasn't physically seen her father in, I think, over 20 years. Girl, I'm Ivy. Ain't that the sister name? If I have not seen my father in 20 years, and then I'm in the same vicinity as him, and I don't come here often because, girl, it's across the waters, and you don't come over across the waters to see me, and then when I finally get there, and I'm there for 30 days, and I don't see you because you claim you sick, that's because you don't want to see me. It ain't nothing to talk about. I have not physically seen you for 20 years. I don't have to physically see you for another 20 years. That is unacceptable to me. If it's to the point that he couldn't see his daughter after she was in Nigeria for 30 days, talking about he was sick, nigga, you best to be dead. Because that's the only excuse. What the fuck you have? Girl, Nigerian coronavirus? Girl, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So anyways, Stacy and Kay meet up. Girl. Ooh, girl. So Stacy wants to meet up with Kay so they can try to work through their issues, right? She starts out in the confessional. She says, Michelle Obama teaches us when they go low, we go high. So I'm going to take a gummy and go high to meet Kay. I thought that was kind of funny. So Stacy full of shit. I know the girls love Stacy, and Stacy walk on water, and Stacy can't do no wrong. And girl, Stacy is a new it girl, and you talk about my mama. Girl, it's giving very much. Don't you talk about my man. Girl, you can't say nothing about Stacy, girl. The girls lose it. Girl, I remember the other day I had tweeted out something about. I said something about Stacy. I think I tweeted out, Stacy is right. No, I put Tia is right, Stacy is wrong. And then I tweeted out something else. And somebody responded, this is the second hate tweet that I've seen from you about Stacy. Bitch, hate tweet? Girl, you bitches are nuts. Girl, hate tweet. Girl, hate tweet. Anyways, so Stacy full of shit. And this is why Stacy's full of shit. Kay arrives. Stacy's already there. She says, well, I was looking at the menu briefly before you arrived, and I don't know what you feel like today. And then Kay says, anything without cheese. Kay is allergic to cheese. And then Stacy says, we have to start with burrata. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it burrata? Anyway, something with cheese. And she says, do you like burrata? And then she says, I don't eat cheese, Stacy. Girl, bitch. The waitress comes, and then she takes her orders, and then Stacy says, I would like to please start with the burrata without the olives. Bitch, Stacy did that shit on purpose. I saw so many people online defending Stacy. Kay, she ain't got to share with you. Why you think she gonna share? Because that's how she presented it. If Stacy is saying to Kay, well, I was looking at the menu briefly before you arrived, and I don't know what you feel like today. And then Kay says anything without cheese, and then she says we have to start with. The assumption is we are sharing whatever we're about to order. But then you still proceed to order something after I just told you that I can't eat that. And the people were online in the conversation dragging Kay. That's what I be talking about, girl. Y'all don't be listening to the conversation. Y'all so busy. It's no tea, no shade. It's now the coffee starting to kick in. It's no tea, no shade. Not y'all, but y'all. We can't be so caught up into Stacy to the point where we start to act like or ignore the shit that's coming out of Stacy's mouth. And now all of a sudden, girl, Kay is completely wrong. Kay is not wrong for how she felt in that scene. Well, at that part. Now, after that, girl, Kay, we're going to have to tug on your wig a little bit. But Kay is not, Stacy does stuff, and Stacy knows what she's doing. I'm glad Kay didn't give her a reaction, because I felt like I think that's what Stacy wanted. I think Stacy wanted Kay to kind of catch an attitude so Stacy could say, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why we can't get along, because your attitude is fucked up. Even though I felt like she was like poking at Kay to see if she could get a reaction. So anyways, okay, hold up, sorry y'all. Said Stacy was so, what? What did I write? I told y'all, my notes just be for me and me only. Said Stacy was so, I think I was trying to write that Kay started out with talking about how Stacy was shady at the Bloom Ball. Remember Ashley had like a Bloom Ball? Like a divorce party or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know, girl. It don't even matter. And then Stacy says, whoa, you have to keep it in chronological order. So I know that's right, bitch. You know the girls up to start. The girls up to start at F. No. Let's start at A. Let's start at A when we were at Giselle's house, the first episode. I think, was it the first episode or the second episode? I think it was the first episode. And girl, you had an attitude and you was talking to me crazy. And just like she said, she was right. Girl, why would it be the next time I see you? I'm like, hey, girl, hey. After we just had like a little 1-2 at Giselle's house. That's where it started at. Girl, the fact of the matter is Stacy ain't did shit to Kay. Nothing. Kay just wants to be mad at somebody. And she can't be mad at Greg. Okay? So she got to be mad at other people. And she's taking it out on Wendy and especially Stacy. So then they get to the Bloom Ball, right? Stacy basically starts to talk about how Kay is very free. She has very Jell-O-like hands. Those hands get to moving like Jell-O. Kay, of course, tries to deny it. Girl, this is what it comes down to. Kay, gorgeous woman. She's not having the best season to me. But Kay is aggressive as fuck. What it sounds like through this conversation is one, Stacy has already let it be known on camera that she does not want to film, she doesn't feel comfortable around Kay. I think she said that at Jazzy's home. Yeah, Jazzy's home. I feel like it must have gotten back to Kay. Maybe a producer told Kay, because Kay was like, listen, I'm not this violent. No, I think she said, what did she say? Hold on, I'm sorry. I would never harm you. And Stacy was saying, you know, I've never said that you were a violent person. Stacy has never said she was a violent person. And I don't think that Kay is a violent person, but I think she's an aggressive person. Okay? Like, there's a difference. So I think that what happened is it got back to Kay that Stacy don't want to fuck with you no more because, girl, you doing too much. And now it's time for them to kind of meet up and, girl, squash this. Because, okay, girl, Stacy, you're going to have to figure it out, sister. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, but yeah, she's right. Your hands start to do this. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there, girl. We already saw you with your legs popped open, girl, the season before last. When you was, I don't fight, I don't argue, I just hit that bitch with a bottle at the club. You see what I'm saying? So, girl, it's not like when you're already walking into the room, and we know that you like to fight. We know you don't mind fighting at the big age of 35. And then every time I see you, and I've called this out since the beginning of the season, Stacy is right. Every time I have an interaction with you, it's always negative. So I know you'll chin check me. You're the one to do it, right? Like, girl, I already know you like to fight at your big ass age. Now we're having our interactions and you're always negative towards me. And now it's progressed. And now it's to the point you're doing this and talking to me crazy and cursing me out. I don't blame Stacy. I won't want to film with Kay either. Baby, I don't know how the other girls do, but ain't nobody putting their motherfucking hands on me. I know the girls like to tussle down to the show, but ain't nobody snatching my wig. Okay? So before we even get there, I don't feel comfortable filming with her. I don't want to film with her, girl. Get somebody else to do it. Period. Kay gonna have to work on that. She is. Kay like, baby, I don't know if she watched my channel or not, but Kay is gonna have to work on, I don't want Kay to be fake. We don't like a fake diva. But girl, you can't be so, like, even when Stacy walked into Ashley's party, she put her hands in Stacy's face. Hey, you're not gonna speak? Girl, relax. Like, why is your hand in my motherfucking face? Anyway, so Stacy mentions Chris. And she says she's never dated him and that she knows him socially. Girl, I can't keep up with Stacy. I do remember Stacy having a conversation with Jazzy and Ashley. I think it was on the producer's cam. And she said that they asked her, did she date Chris? And she said that, yeah, we've hung out once. But she never says, I don't think she ever said the word dated. So again, it's like this game with Stacy where it's like she says stuff and it leaves it leaves all this room for interpretation, and she could come back and say, well, no, I said so and so. Oh, no, I meant this. No, I said this. No, I said this. No, I meant this. No, I've never dated Chris. I just say that we hung out once. No, I've never. So I don't know if she dated the nigga or not. I really don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Girl, it's not like she was a side chick. Monique and that man been divorced for 2 years. Monique don't care. Girl, Chris don't care. I don't care. Stacy don't care. Okay? Yeah, that's enough about Stacy and Kay. So Ashley, Giselle, and Wendy meet up. While they're meeting up for drinks, Angel invites them. She sends a text message. She invites them all to go to Colorado. Girl, whatever the case may be, it's something about Angel that the producers like, because for them to all of a sudden plan a trip for the girls to go to Colorado, Angel must got a little shang-a-lang-a-lang, and she gonna bring a little shang-a-lang-a-lang to Potomac. And that's why they like, girl, we about to make a trip on up to Colorado. You see what I'm saying? It's something about that what Angel brings to the show that they're willing to work with. Okay. Giselle tells him that Angel got evicted. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, y'all know why Angel is not in that house, girl. She didn't rent the house long enough. She thought y'all were gonna be done filming the show. Y'all are still filming the show, and girl, now somebody else got to move in. If I was Angel, girl, just because I don't know for a fact that if that's what it is, but girl, I feel like most people know that's probably what it is. And instead of Angel just saying, listen, girl, we moved down here to film the show. Girl, we thought we were going to be done filming in 2.5 months. We still filming, and bitch, now we got to go. That's it. Girl, that's it. Girl, that's really it. That's all. It's not that big of a deal, but of course, we have to make it a big deal. And then Wendy says, I guess she's talking about Angel. She said that she knows she has a friend who's a realtor who told her, again, I'm assuming she's talking about Angel because the conversation was already about Angel. She says she has a realtor that's a friend who told her that she needs a house in Potomac that looks about $50,000 a month, but only wants to pay $2,000 to $3,000. I mean, girl, what the fuck is wrong with that? Now, I'm all down for dragging the girls when they need to be dragged. But bitch, you damn sure right. Bitch, I think anybody would want that. Bitch, I want the best looking house on the motherfucking block, girl, with the cheapest mortgage. Okay? I want the best looking house on the block with the cheapest girl rent. Okay, yeah, I want my house to look like it costs $100,000. I want a house that look like I pay $100,000 a month in mortgage, but baby, I only pay $1,750. Okay? Like, that's not nothing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and say, y'all know Wendy is my girl, but I gotta go ahead and say it. Wendy is the last person to be talking about what anybody got going on or what she heard in the streets about what somebody wanna pay, what somebody looking for. When girl, the girl said you was over there, girl, falsifying documents, baby. And girl, they say you might be going to jail, you and your husband. Because they say you was over there allegedly committing insurance fraud. I don't know, I wasn't there. But they say your ass might be going to jail.
Sucked to be you.
So I think it's real rich for Wendy to be sitting there talking about, I heard my friend told me that, you know, so-and-so was looking for a house for $50,000, but only wanting to pay $2,000 to $3,000. Well, girl, maybe your ass should have been looking for a house that looked like it cost $50,000 per month and you only wanted to pay $2,000 or $3,000 and your black ass might not be in the situation that you in. Girl, I'm about to start dragging Wendy, girl. Let me leave her alone. Let me leave her alone. She already going through enough already. All right, y'all. But Wendy, no, girl, I'm back to your ass. But girl, I get Wendy. I'm not mad at Wendy for tugging on Angel's wig. As far as I'm concerned, Angel started it. And just like one of the cousins said, people get mad when Wendy starts playing the housewife game. Everybody else can, I think it was cousin Stacy. Girl, everybody else gets to play the housewife game and respond and be petty. But girl, as soon as Wendy do it, girl, all of a sudden, girl, Wendy too good for it. No, this is the name of the game. Like the way that people are mad at Tia because they feel like Tia just being messy. Girl, that's the whole name of the game. The whole Housewives is a big game of telephone. Yes, Tia got in the car and called Giselle, or Giselle called Tia, whoever made the phone call, and said, girl, you know Angel about to move. Yes. Yeah, it's messy, but girl, that's the whole purpose of the show. To keep, as y'all say, to keep the storylines going. It's not that big of a deal. It should be a big deal when motherfuckers lie. Girl, is it a lie that Angel is moving? No. Is it putting some sauce on it to say she got evicted? Yes, because y'all know the girl didn't get evicted. Anyways, so, and then y'all heard when Giselle said, well, I heard Bobby doesn't like Eddie, with a straight face. And then said, oh, girl, I'm just playing. I just made that up. I said, baby, Giselle, that's a lying ass heifer. Girl, the way Giselle sat there, and girl, you know what's so sad about it? Was crazy. No, not what's sad about it. What's crazy is, bitch, I believe Giselle when she said it. Bitch, that's a lying ass heifer. When she said, girl, you know, Eddie doesn't, you know, Bobby doesn't like Eddie. I said, damn, he does. And I was like, girl, where this coming from? And then when she finally said, I'm just playing, I just made that up. I said, baby, that's a liar, baby. That's a motherfucking liar, baby. Anyways, so the Real Housewives of Potomac event, it really was like, low-key, it was really what Robin tried to do. Girl, remember she had that field day and didn't invite Wendy? And then it also reminded me of Karen when Karen had that event with the pickleballs and the jars of pickles. A part of me, girl, they all had to bring a dish, right? Ashley brought catfish. Ashley had the nerve. Stacy brought potato salad. The potato salad did not look bad. I was kind of nervous. I was like, girl, I don't know what type of potato salad this is about to be. But the potato salad did not look bad. So Stacy brought potato salad, and Ashley tried to crack a joke about it being raisins in the potato salad. And she brought catfish. And it was really a dig at Angel, you know, because they call Angel a catfish. Ashley, why you so worried about Stacy putting raisins in her potato salad? Baby, I kept looking at that catfish. That looked like chicken fried steak. Girl, 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 that looked like chicken fried chicken. That did not look like no fried catfish. Bitch, I know what fried catfish looks like, and that did not look like fried catfish to me. I don't know what type of fish y'all got up there in the DMV, but we don't got that type of carrying on down here in Texas. You was worried about Stacy, what she brought, and bitch, you bringing chicken fried steak. Girl, go look at that catfish and tell me if it looked like chicken fried steak. Girl, Wendy brought a box of Popeye's chicken. Girl, one box spicy, one box mild. I said, girl, this is some ghetto ass shit.
I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
But low key, I'm not even mad at Wendy. Wendy said, bitch, I done already, girl, I'm the one who really low key brings the wealth. Now, I don't know where she getting this money from. Okay. But girl, I'm the one who low key brings the wealth to Potomac. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Okay, so, damn, I still forgot. I hate when I lose my train of thought. What was I saying? What was I saying, y'all? Ashley brought Cap. Oh, Wendy. I'm not mad at Wendy for bringing girl some boxes of chicken. Girl, it just goes to show, girl, if this was my event, girl, it would have been probably something a little bit more fabulous. Girl, a whole lot more fabulous. Girl, but since I know how Giselle likes to get down, girl, I'm just gonna stop by this Popeyes and get a few pieces of chicken. And if we gonna be honest, girl, when y'all looked at them, girl, go back and look at those Popeyes boxes. Bitch, half of that chicken was gone. So all the girls who was talking shit about that Popeyes chicken, y'all damn sure grabbed a piece. Okay? Because those boxes was damn near empty. Girl. Now Giselle, now Ashley's paying fried chicken. Chicken fried steak. That pan still looked full. Anyways. Oh, Timo. Girl, I don't know if the nigga name is Timo or Timu, girl, because I've been hearing, I'm not good with names, and they're not either, because I think it's like Themo, or I don't know, girl, but he pops up and breaks up the scene, baby, with the gangster lean. Everybody is surprised. Did y'all hear when Stacy told that motherfucking lie again, talking about the only reason why Timo is there is because of Wendy, and Wendy's the only person that she like cares about. Girl, I guess to meet Timo, girl, Stacy, you already let us know that Timo don't give a fuck. If we're gonna be honest, Timo don't give a fuck about Eddie and Wendy. So for him to come, girl, he coming. Okay, girl. Anyways, girl, I'm gonna leave Stacy alone because I know how the girls get. Girl, I'm gonna talk about my beloved Stacy. Okay, Stacy walks on water. Okay, I'm sorry, girl. I know she's Jesus. So Wendy is announcing awards. Okay, this is what I did not like. So Kay, what's her name? Angel finally makes it, right? And Wendy is giving out awards. The best, I guess, side dish. The best macaroni and cheese. The best whatever. And they give an award. You could tell they waited until Angel got there. The best, this goes to Ashley for the catfish. And then Wendy was making the announcements over the microphone. Catfish. I don't mind. This is the thing. I don't mind Wendy playing the housewife game with Angel. I just don't like when it appears to look like y'all just jumping on somebody. Like, girl, we supposed to be here with, like, on some real shit. We supposed to be here with our families. Our kids are here. Husbands are here. And girl, y'all still want to play this game about this catfish? Now, if I spaz out and cuss everybody out in front of their motherfucking children, then y'all gonna say I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? They keep playing with Angel. One, because Angel, your energy is directed at the wrong person. Okay? So Angel is not innocent when it comes to the whole Wendy situation. I've been and told y'all that since girl episode 1 pretty much. But it's kind of like, girl, just like, are we really still talking about the picture and the catfish? Like, girl, y'all don't have nothing else. I just think it's just like mean to me in a way. It's like mean. And girl, like I said, if Angel spazzed out and cussed everybody out in front of their children, then y'all would be screaming, oh, the kids are here, the kids are here. Well, y'all knew the motherfucking kids was here before y'all started fucking with me. Y'all saw the kids. And y'all still decided to continue to play in my face. I done told y'all leave me the fuck alone. We done talked about the picture. I had it wrong. It was Giselle. I'm moving on. It is what it is. But y'all want to keep bringing it up? Okay, let's bring it up. I'm going to start cursing at everybody in front of your kids. Yep. I am. So anyways, baby. Baby cousin Cam. Oh, God, my heart sank to the floor. Did y'all hear when cousin Cam, I'm talking about Eddie and Wendy's daughter, baby, Miss Cameron was over there talking to her friend Arabella and Timo and Stacy, and Arabella was telling them how cousin Cam, my friend Cam, she got 4 phones. I got 2 phones, girl. Not 2, baby. Not 3, girl. Miss Thing has 4 phones. I said, oh, girl. No, Karen, you're not supposed to tell nobody that. Girl, especially not what your mom and daddy got going on, baby. You're not supposed to say nothing. Girl. Then she was like, well, I have actually 3, but my dad is going to buy a 4th. I said, no, sister. No, sister. Girl, you know them white folk is watching this show, girl, taking notes, girl, like they girl down to the YouTube. They know, I know they knows better than mine, girl. You know them cops is all down to the Peacock, watching the uncensored version and everything. Girl, you know they probably wrote down that girl Wendy just bragged about writing a check for over $100,000. Girl, she ain't got no budget. Girl, suspect B talking about she got 4 cell phones. Girl, suspect C. Girl talking about the mama talking about Wendy don't have a budget. Okay, I like to spend Wendy's money. Girl, more money. Baby, my daughter ain't got no budget, baby. Girl, you know they taking notes like a motherfucker. Oh, I said, ooh, sister, every time I see somebody talking about money from the Osefo family, girl, my nerves get instantly bad. Bad with a T. Okay? B-A-D capital T. Girl, my nerves get bad. So anyways, they bring up the whole eviction. They bring up the whole Angel moving stuff. And Angel's basically trying to explain it, but she doesn't. Girl, instead of Angel just saying, girl, bitch, y'all know we filming for the motherfucking show. Why y'all playing in my game? I mean, playing in my face. Angel Angel doesn't want to say it. So now it looks as though Angel is lying, like, you know, things just overlap. There's a miscommunication. You know, honestly, I don't really know what happened. Girl, Angel, like, it ain't, like, Angel knows what happened. Bitch, I'm filming for the show, girl. I said 2 months, bitch. Now we on month, girl. We on month, girl. And we on month, girl, you know, a month and 3 weeks. And we tried to extend the, you know, lease, the Airbnb, and the lady told us no. You could tell by the email or the text message from the Airbnb owner that they're not getting evicted. It's not an eviction. It's just that, girl, they just didn't rent the space out for as long as they needed it. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, I hope to see you again if they telling you to get the fuck up out of my shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not an eviction. That's based off of the message that Angel showed on the screen from the Airbnb owner. But of course, again, like I said, girl, this is Housewives, so they're gonna put sauce on it and make it bigger than what it really is. And then Wendy says, girl, listen, the people say you got evicted. I'm not even going to beat around the bush. The people say you got evicted. Girl, the people say you going to jail. The people say you going to jail. Girl, I'm going to leave my girl alone. She going to see this video and probably get mad. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Girl, it's the truth. Angel, girl, you going to have to come. You going to, girl. And you could tell, the thing is, you could tell that Angel has some mouth on her. This is the problem with Angel. Well, one of the problems with Angel. Besides, girl, you low-key giving colorist. Hello. But I don't even go down that road, even though I just kind of opened up the door. Girl, my stomach growling. Girl, you are gonna have to, this is the problem with boys and girls and non-binary. Y'all be on y'all journeys of like peace and tranquility and I just don't want to. But girl, you need to always remind a motherfucker, I know I'm on my journey and I know I'm bringing peace and tranquility, but please don't make me go back to 2006 when I was an ignorant ass bitch and was walking around her cursing motherfuckers out left and right. Please don't ever forget that ignorant part of me is right here. And I have worked on myself to make sure that she stays right here. But don't ever forget that bitch can come up out of here. Okay? So I suggest y'all leave me the fuck alone. That's it. Again, I know that Angel is not, you ain't got to explain me nothing about Angel. I've already clocked Angel and Wendy, especially Angel and Wendy. But I'm just saying at some point, Angel gonna have to ditch this. Not ditch, that's the wrong word. Angel's gonna have to put her foot down. And she needs to put her foot down with the right people, starting with Giselle. Because Giselle is the one who called you a catfish. Period. Anyways. But yeah, I know the people really don't see it for Angel. I don't think Angel that bad. I think she's not having the best first season. But I mean, girl, a lot of the girls didn't have a best first season. All right, I'm gone. I gotta go pick my package up. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all. If I missed something, I'm sure I probably did. We'll talk about it next week. Or we might go live later this week. I don't know. Bye, y'all.